UK-France Migrant Deal 2025. The truth behind the one-in, one-out agreement. UK immigration news and visa updates. Small boat crossings in the English Channel have been one of the most heated debates in UK politics for years. Now there's a brand new agreement between the UK and France, and it could completely change how illegal channel crossings are handled. It's called the one-in, one-out deal. But is it really the solution politicians are promising, or just another costly experiment? In this video, we will discuss one-in, one-out agreement, what's changing, who it affects, and what it could mean for the future of immigration in the UK. Watch till the end to understand this agreement and what to do. What is the UK-France one-in, one-out agreement? Before we get into the timeline and who's affected, let's understand exactly what this deal means. The UK will now be able to send certain migrants who arrive in small boats back to France. For every one person returned, the UK will accept one asylum seeker through a safe and legal route, as long as they haven't previously tried to enter illegally. This is not permanent. It's a pilot scheme running until June 2026, with a joint UK-France committee reviewing progress every month. When did it start?
Well, actually, I think this is a step-by-step set of things that we have been doing over the last 12 months, including, for example, increasing the number of returns, the 28% increase in returns of failed asylum seekers in the last 12 months compared to the previous government. We've had a 50% increase in the last 12 months in illegal working arrests and raids in order to make sure that the rules are properly being respected and enforced.
So when do these changes actually kick in? The agreement officially came into force on 5 August 2025, after being signed by both governments and approved by the European Commission. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has confirmed that anyone arriving in the UK by small boat after that date can be detained immediately upon arrival. Transferring them back to France could take up to 3 months, according to the treaty. Who will be returned under the scheme? Here's where it gets tricky, because not everyone who crosses will be sent back. The deal applies to adults and accompanied minors arriving in small boats via France, but some will be ineligible for return, such as those with an outstanding human rights claim, migrants with ongoing judicial appeals or court injunctions, anyone blocked by a legal order from transfer. Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy insists this is not a loophole for lawyers to exploit, saying that human rights claims will simply be processed in France instead of the UK. How many migrants could be returned under the scheme? If you're wondering whether this will make a big dent in small boat arrivals, the numbers may surprise you. No official target has been announced, but reports suggest around 50 people per week could be sent back.
Number that will be involved in this pilot, because the word was that it would be around 50 migrants a week. Is that the right ballpark?
No, we haven't fixed those numbers because...
But can you give us a ballpark, though, so we know the extent of this scheme?
What we will do is provide updates throughout. So we need to get this going, and we need to make sure we've got the one-for-one agreement that we made with France.
With over 1,000 people crossing in small boats each week since March, this would affect less than 5% of total arrivals. Yvette Cooper says the scheme is starting small, but could be expanded in the future, without revealing a fixed number to avoid helping people smuggling gangs adapt their routes. Who will be accepted into the UK? Remember, this is a one-in, one-out deal, so who exactly can come legally under the scheme? As part of the agreement, the UK will take in one asylum seeker from France for each migrant returned. These individuals must submit an expression of interest to the Home Office, prove their identity and nationality, pass strict security and eligibility checks. Only those who haven't previously tried to enter illegally will be considered. How much will this cost the UK? Now let's talk money, because this is not a cheap operation. The UK will cover all transport costs for migrants going in either direction. The government has not confirmed the total bill, but this is on top of the hundreds of millions already paid to France for policing the Calais coast. What are the French saying? Across the channel, French officials are framing this as a major step in tackling people smuggling gangs. France's Interior Minister Bruno Renatello called it an experimental mechanism with a clear goal: to smash the gangs. He also says this is just the first stage of a wider EU effort agreed during the UK-EU summit in London in May. Other measures being taken. Finally, let's look at what else is happening alongside the deal to reduce illegal migration. President Macron has urged the UK to tackle pull factors like illegal working. The UK will launch a nationwide blitz against illegal work in the gig economy, targeting delivery riders in particular. Companies like Uber Eats, Deliveroo, and Just Eat will increase facial verification and fraud checks. E-visas will make it easier to identify legal visa holders. For the first time, French police can now enter the water from beaches in northern France to stop boats before they leave, even slashing rigid inflatable boats used by smugglers. Conclusion. This UK-France migrant deal is being called historic by some and a token gesture by others. It's a pilot, it's costly, and it affects only a small fraction of arrivals. But if it works, it could set the stage for a much larger agreement. What do you think? Is one in, one out the answer to channel crossings, or will it barely make a dent? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on UK immigration changes.